Hello folks, welcome to the show, Jack Chow on East West with G&E TV. As you can see, we have more than two faces today. Well, so we're talking about today's subject, education. Education being the key to our present, to our future, to everybody. It is heavily related to the prosperity of this country. I said it 1 million times already. And with my good friend, Mr. Wei Luo, founder and the CEO of California Sunshine Education Center, we've been on this subject for many times, more than we could recall, right? So once again, I would say welcome to you to the show.
Thank you very much, Jack.
All right. Yeah, and I know I'm a little nervous to face this many people at one show though, but I feel like it because when I like younger faces, I like young people. The whole thing is about young people. Is the whole thing is about, right? So
Yeah.
why don't you make an introduction about everyone for our audiences, please?
First of all, Jack, it's always been my privilege and honored to be presented at your show.
All
And
right.
Like you just mentioned,
You're
that
welcome.
We have been talking about education or other topics for over a year already. And every time I feel that this is my first time to be on your show, as you said,
All right.
I'm a little bit nervous, and because not because of Jack, but also our audience. Because
I don't bite.
You don't mind, but I think that we feel responsible to deliver the accurate messages possible
Sure,
to
sure.
our audience.
Oh,
And
yeah,
also
exactly.
education, you cannot take it lightly.
Of course.
Any country in the world.
Very well said.
And also feel privileged and honored to bring our students from China to be at your show. Would you allow me to introduce them
Yeah,
to
please,
you
please
and
go
our
ahead,
audience?
please go ahead,
First
yeah.
and foremost, and our teacher. And this time, as just if audience that you have been following us for years, and we have been talking about the U.S. and China education, and every year, Cal Sunshine Education Center brings in Chinese students and teachers as exchange students here in local schools and universities. And this year is going to be our fifth anniversary of the program. Today I will present it to you Miss Wang, it's in front of me, who is the department chair of Weihai No. 1 High School, which is a privileged school in Shandong Province, who is also a specialty English teacher. Welcome, Ms. Wang.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Wang, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody.
All right. So you want to say something about yourself,
Uh,
please?
I'm a little nervous, you know. This is the first time for me to be here, both in Los Angeles and in a TV station. You know, in China, I have never been to the TV station.
Huh.
So,
All right.
really nervous.
It's going to be a fresh new experience. Nobody bites you, as Jack just said. But yeah,
They should at
same
least
thing.
recognize the beautiful face of yours.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Alrighty,
And-
welcome. And
all right,
next to me is another young lady who also came out from the International Department of Weihai No. 1 School. Saying I emphasize international is just because this program is our pioneer program that working partnering with Weihai No. 1 High School in education arena
I see.
by putting U.S. education curriculum with Chinese education
I see.
curriculum that we basically aim on the broader education destination for the students for
I
their
see.
higher
All
education.
right. She's from the international department.
Exactly.
Okay.
And
What's
our
about her?
young lady Daisy Hu. Daisy, can you just tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, please.
Where are you from? And is this your first time to be here in the States? How about first time on the TV show?
Hello everyone, I come from China, and this is my first time to be in the United States, and on the TV show too. And I'm a little nervous.
Don't worry.
All right,
Nobody
don't worry
bites you.
about it. And nobody bites. I don't
Nobody
bite.
bites.
At least I don't bite. Yeah,
The
go
teacher
ahead.
don't bite you, doesn't bite you.
All right, that's good enough for introduction.
Yeah.
Okay, and about this young man, please.
Yeah, this young man, a handsome young man, across the street with me, and next to Jack, is Winston Hu.
Winston
Ma.
Ma.
Excuse me.
Winston Ma, okay.
Excuse me. He also he's a high school student, first grade of high school student, also from Weihai #1 High School, a privileged school, and he's also the student body union chair of the school.
I see. I see.
Welcome,
All right.
Winston.
Thank you.
Welcome
Can you,
to the
can you
United
just
States.
say a few words to our audience?
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Winston Ma, and it's not my first time to be on TV or be travel abroad. I have been to some other countries which speaks English-speaking countries.
Really?
But that's my first time to be in America.
Yeah.
Nice. What other countries have you been?
I've been to the United Kingdom and Singapore, Korea.
UK, Singapore, Korea,
No
international
wonder
student.
he's
My
got some
goodness.
kind of British accent.
Yeah,
Do you think
exactly.
so?
Cambridge accent.
Oh yeah, that kind of.
We're
All right.
cousins.
Anyway, so to each and every one of you, here is the warm welcome on behalf of G&E TV, and as well as Los Angeles. Yes, there are 2 points I would like to clarify. Number one, you're talking about Daisy Hu belongs to the international department. Which department does he belong?
It's just the regular programs.
The regular program department?
Which meaning that traditional Chinese department.
I see,
Yes,
I see.
yes.
So once again, you're running a experiment to compare or to testify the 2 systems, am I right?
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly.
Where does Ms. Wang from? You're department-wise. Which department?
Yeah, I'm also the traditional Chinese department from senior high school, department
I see.
of grade 2. He's my student.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So that's very interesting.
Yeah.
And what's more interesting about the school is that I learned from the past, talking to Mr. Wei Law about his school, that it's a combination program, combined program, using both English and Chinese curriculum systems.
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
That's one of the experiment part.
That's true. That's
experiment department.
Yes,
So,
yes.
how do you 2 teachers see as the comparison being the benefit, being the down part, and the positive part, the negative part? Is there any negative part, please?
I would let this opportunity started by Ms.
Okay,
Wang,
sure.
and
Fendi
maybe
piece, yeah.
maybe Ms. Wang, you can just share with our audience about your perspective, what international program in Weihai #1 school in your eyes as a regular Chinese English teacher.
Yeah, you know, I'm an English teacher in our school, and my job is to teach my students about English. The purpose of my teaching is to help my students to attend university or college successfully.
To prep.
Meaning that your major job is
Yeah.
to help students to pass the test
Yeah.
on college entrance in English subject. Is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
So most of your
Alright.
job, basically, my understanding is that to prepare students on those tests.
Yeah,
Is that
I
is
see,
that
I
right?
see.
Yeah.
That's
Uh-huh.
yeah.
You're not doing the very basic teaching, are you?
I can't.
Very basic. You're not doing the very basic teaching. Say book 1 or book 2, and say this is a pencil, like that kind. No, you don't do that, do you?
My understanding is that she teaches a junior high, which
I see.
the student, her student basically are those who graduated from middle school
yeah.
already.
I
You know,
see.
Jack, that the English
Oh, I
classes
see.
starts from Chinese school at the grade level, level 3rd in the elementary level.
I
Yeah.
see. I see.
So, meaning that up to her level, being to be her students, some students has to have years of experience, at least 7 to 8 years already.
So they are already exposed to English,
English,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
much
All right.
already,
Good. Good.
yes.
That's good. That's good. It is very important for us to know the differences, because back in China during my days, that was I'm talking about 30 years ago. Okay.
30 years ago.
30 years ago, because I've been here for 30 years already.
Oh,
right?
okay,
Now,
30 years ago.
It was
I
a
saw this.
time. It was time when the kids started schools. They started out the elementary school. To some of the cases you're talking about, they started at the third year. Okay, the third grader.
The third grade in the middle school,
And
right?
then when they enter into middle school, they started from the same book, same thing too.
No,
And then when they enter into high school, they start still talking book one, starting with alphabet.
it's
When they enter college and university, and it's kind of repeated word that bothers me.
That's your.
So,
oh,
has
I see.
anything changed now?
Yeah, when I was in middle school, that is 20 years ago, and all of my classmates and I started learning English at middle school grade 1, not primary school,
I
not
see, I see,
elementary.
I see.
You know.
Uh-huh.
So, but they started English learning from kindergarten maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh. They
totally
all right,
different.
So, all right, good,
Yeah.
good. And I'm just touching base with my guest for the first segment. And when we come back, we probably want to find more about the system, the two systems, the differences between the two systems. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Yeah.